Hey, guys, and today I know I'm going to talk about the same thing everybody else is talking about. The coronavirus. You guessed it, because it seems to be an ongoing issue in our world, and it seems to be making our world a very creepy place to be. But here's what I don't get. It's supposed to be so highly contagious, and it's supposed to be so deadly. And I'm wondering if the media and social media aren't really just hyping up the issue. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think all this BS is just leading up to a ploy of a new vaccine that they're going to try to push on the unsuspected public. You should be suspecting. You should be aware that there's a vaccine coming. And I've been saying this since day one, and I actually heard the words on the news the other day. So, explain this to me. Schools are closing. Social events are canceled. Seattle is locked down. But it's okay if you go vote. What the hell? You can't have 50 or more people together to go to a wedding, but it's okay if you go vote. The fuck? So what they're saying is it's not okay for you to do your gatherings, but you can gather to support theirs. And while you're at it, why don't you take the vaccine too while you're there? It's amazing to me how people are, just like flocks of donkeys. It really is. It's like having an ass barbecue and the government supplying the donkeys. I can't imagine why it would be safe to show up to a gathering of 50 or more at an election poll, but it's not safe for you to have a wedding or go to church or be at a public park or send your kids to school or college or have a birthday party or whatever. But it's okay if you go vote. What the hell? And then all of you jackasses are running out and buying toilet paper. That's going to be a great resource for you to wipe your ass. How many of you stocked up on renewable foods? And what I mean by that is, how many of you stocked up on foods that you can actually regrow from inside, not out, inside your own home or apartment? How many of you stocked up on those kind of things like potatoes, onions, tomatoes, celery, lettuce, radishes, peanuts? Yeah. Cabbage. See, these are things that can be regrown. And at the rate the world's going, you may want to regrow those because, you've heard me say it before, and I've been regrowing my own food for years. Here's the thing. If the shelves are empty, I don't have to worry about going and getting onions and tomatoes and celeries and lettuce and things of that nature. I can just pull it off my plant. And not only that, it's organic because it's homegrown and I'm not using any chemicals. And it was organic when I bought it. So, I don't understand the hype behind the spread of the coronavirus. I mean, from all indications, it's killing people at the same rate of chickenpox. It's killing people at the same rate of heart disease. It's killing people at the same rate of cancer. I mean, do some research, people. The numbers are pretty much, and again, I find it funny that this outbreak and vaccine come on the heels of the cure for AIDS. But anyway, what do I know? And I'm sure some idiot will post some bullshit below stating some fucked up shit they don't have a clue about. But I don't care, because you know what? I've said it before and I'll say it again. Nothing I state here on my platform is factual. It is my own opinion, and I'm entitled to it. And if you don't like it, scroll on. But the truth of the matter is the world is going completely crazy. I mean, seriously. Have you seen the stores? People are panic buying shit that is going to eventually run out. I mean, nobody ran out and bought anything that can be used as a renewable source. And those that did don't have a clue or won't take the time. But, good luck with your toilet paper. How many times can you use that before you flush? But what do I know, right? I just want to say, I wonder what's really going on. I mean, who's standing to gain in all this? Who's standing to make some kind of money? Well, we know the government's coming into all kinds of weird-ass power, and they're calling all kinds of weird-ass bans and quarantines and crap of that nature. And it's odd that some of this is coming on the heels of some state legalizing marijuana. There's a lot of odd shit going on here, people. And I'm just wondering, at what point are they gonna try to come for my loaded weapons? Yes, that's right, they're loaded and ready to go, but not going the way that you think. And that's all I'm gonna say about that one. But, because, and here's what I don't get. They tested Trump as if he would have had the virus that would have made him incompetent. I don't understand the point in which, because he came in contact with someone and we had to hurry up and test him, because what? Because if he would have tested positive, that would have been the reason he did A, B, and C, because he was sick and incompetent? The fuck? I mean, he's not positive. Matter of fact, Trump is healthy as a horse for an old ass guy. But, I think it's funny how they did that, because they literally made it seem like they tested him in such a manner as if he would have had it, that would have explained a lot. And he's incompetent, and I'm sure it would have gave them more reason to try to re-impeach him. But it's funny how, and I can see where he's coming from, that he's encouraging the polls and the election and all that crap today. But in my state, it's funny because they actually are using the word illegal to have a gathering of 50 people or more. I mean, they're literally canceling weddings. They've canceled Sunday churches. They've canceled park events, things in the park. I don't even know if people are allowed in the park. Last I heard, our parks were closed, but it's okay to go vote. And public schools, private schools, high schools, colleges, all these facilities have been closed, but daycares are remaining open. Is it just me, or does anybody else want to go, what the fuck? How is one element okay and then the other one isn't? And then they want you to get in touch with your healthcare provider if you're exhibiting symptoms. Okay, I have yet to get a clear list of symptoms. Now, and then some of us have allergies. I mean, I have allergies that hit me every year. Does that mean I'm corona infected? Hell no. I'm just allergic to cut grass. Dust and my cats. So I've had this sniff since day one. So anybody want to go back and check my original, my very first posting on here back in, I think it might have been September, October of last year, way before Corona was even a thing. Feel free to do that. Along every video, I got going on, because I am allergic to my cats, I'm allergic to my bunnies, I'm allergic to the dust floating around. So I do have allergies and other issues. But you know, it is what it is, because social media is going to hype up anybody that coughs and farts at the same time. So, and believe me, that's a talent that I don't think Corona has cornered the market on. I know quite a few people that can cough and fart. But, you know, you keep buying up your toilet paper because apparently the flying shits is one of the symptoms. But like I said, I have not been given a clear-cut what the hell are the exact symptoms of this virus. Now, I've heard dry cough and stomach issues, and then I've heard sneezing, coughing, aching, headache, fever, and then I've heard puking and shitting, and then I've heard flu-like symptoms, and then I've heard cold-like symptoms, and then I've heard, oh, you could be perfectly fine and be a carrier. The fuck? So basically, our media and our government don't have a clue. And the only way you can absolutely know if you are infected is to be tested. And then here's the thing. And then what? So you get tested, and let's just say someone gets tested and they're positive. Then what? Oh, now you have to stay in your house, and you have to be quarantined in your house with your family. Okay. And then what? Does the rest of the world and your neighbors and everyone else have to be quarantined because you are ground zero in your neighborhood? I mean, because I did go outside and fart and cough a couple of times. And anybody who knows anything knows that a cough will stay suspended in the air for at least a good hour. So how many kids walk through that? How many grown-ups walk through that? How many? Yeah, I mean, this is as bad as saying the flu is contagious. This is as bad as saying, you know, farting is contagious. Some people are more prone and susceptible to things that the average person is not. And they are prone to life-threatening effects from that. I mean, we've got people who got cancer, and if they catch the flu, they could die. We've got people who got AIDS, and if they catch a cold, they can die. So to say, oh my God, I've got corona and I died, that's such bullshit. It is such bullshit, people. It's like, you know, if you've got one and you get something, then you can get sick. If I got corona and I'm just fine, that's because my immune system is healthy. If I get the common cold and I die because my immune system wasn't worth a shit because I have the HIV or whatever, then who are we going to blame? You know, I mean, this is completely crazy, guys. It's completely insane. And just looking for something to hype up and BS and cause mass hysteria, it's like, how easily are you guys manipulated? You know, if the entire world didn't fall apart because somebody had HIV and got a cold and died. The entire world didn't fall apart because somebody had cancer and got a cold and died. The entire world didn't fall apart because someone had chickenpox and caught pneumonia and died. So explain to me why the world is falling apart because someone has corona and lived. You know, I'm not fully understanding the hype, the BS, and the crap going on that all of a sudden everybody wants to wash their hands. Well, guess what? Guess what, guys? I personally have soap for sale. So if you're looking for soap, hop on over to Crafting with Six on Facebook. Look me up because I do seriously have soap. I mean, I make my own soap. It's an art and craft project, and I make it in different shapes, in different colors, and different scents. So they smell good. I have everything from blueberry muffin to vanilla to brownie to apple pie, lemon, grape, strawberry. I literally have soaps for sale. They are $5.75 a piece plus shipping. But these are handcrafted soaps and they are for sale. So if you want some, hit me up below and I'll get you over there where you can order, or hit me up over there and I'll give you the information so you can order the soap, because apparently soap and hand sanitizers, and some of my soaps that I am making now are made with hand sanitizer in the mix. So if you're interested in that, hit me up. But anyways, guys, roll with the punches because you have to, as far as the law is concerned. If they say quarantine, then quarantine. If they say don't go to a park, don't go to a park. But don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be bullshitted. Don't be BS'd. And by all means, if someone shows up at your door for your weapons, I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate your right to ownership. So with that, I'm going to wrap this video up, and it is 12:27 in my world on Tuesday the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. And I'm going to say this, and I dropped my flashlight. Yes, because I have flashlights. They have magnets on them. I got these free at Harbor Freight, and I keep them right here on my table because you never know when the grid's going to be cut off because the coronavirus killed it. But anyways, guys, just be safe. Be careful. And most of all, take your resources slow. And those that you can make renewable, make them renewable. And if you have any questions on how to regrow your green onions, how to regrow your carrots, how to regrow your tomatoes, potatoes, radishes, any of that, comment below and I will help you as best I can. Have a good one, guys, and be as safe as you can out there.